All right. All right. Let's see. Here we go, guys. Welcome to All in One Sports. Here today, we have the New York Jets rebuild, realistic rebuild, and we dropped the Minnesota Vikings one earlier this morning. It was like really early in the morning, um, but that counts as last night and Saturdays because I did not upload Saturday or Sunday. So, yeah, that'll count as Sundays. And today is going to be the New York Jets. They are, I think it's the Jets, Colts, Ravens, and Patriots we have in the AFC. And in the NFC, we have the Lions, the Saints, the Panthers, and let's see, what other team do we have to do? Okay, Lions, Saints, Panthers, and oh, it's escaping me at the moment. Lions, Saints, Panthers. Is that it? It can't be. Oh, Philadelphia. So Lions, Saints, Panthers, Eagles, and then Colts, Jets, Ravens, Patriots. Those are the final 8. And we're getting close to finishing these darn things. We do not have a winning rebuild by any chance of winning Super Bowls a success. But I'm going to miss them when we're all done here. We'll find a way to keep some kind of rebuild thing going. I don't know if I'll try the ones again that I failed at, or I'm going to just do fantasy style. I don't really know. If y'all would, though, please leave a comment down below if y'all want to see me do fantasy style. If y'all want to see me do fantasy style, I want 5 likes on this video. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. 5 likes on this video because I don't have a big audience, but I'm trying to get it up there. 5 likes on this video and I'll do fantasy style rebuilds. And we'll start those as soon as I get 5 likes. And y'all can comment down below who the first team should be that I do, and I'll randomly pick a team. So I really appreciate it, guys. Just 5 likes. It's not that hard. 5 likes, and I will get y'all some fantasy rebuilds going after the realistic rebuilds are over. So here we go. Let's go ahead and negotiate with our players, and we can look at the roster overall. Robbie Anderson, I'm gonna I'm gonna opt to bring him back on a 3-year deal instead of getting rid of him, because I know the Jets are gonna get rid of him in real life, but okay, he is not interested. Never mind then. Maybe we don't sign him back. Brian Poole, he's still fairly young, so he can play as our slot corner. I'm fine with that. There we go. Anyone else? Jordan Jenkins, can ink him up to like a 4-year deal, cheap deal. Not really anyone I really want to lock up here. Alex Lewis, not a bad player. Sign him to a 3-year contract. There we go. Brandon Copeland, Maurice Kennedy. Probably not bringing Maurice Kennedy back. Kenneth Dixon, no. Gilman Beachum, Lack Edwards. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring him back. 4-year deal. Good punter. Oh, he wants to go to free agency. Well, we have no one to franchise tag, so I'll franchise tag our punter. It's $3 million, so what does it matter? It's just a little joke thing. Frankie Lavu, I'll go ahead and sign you back to a deal. I like my young players, man. I think you always have to have some good deaf players, man. I think that's a good deal. James Burgess, we're going to bring back on a 4-year deal. So we're just bringing back talent that we have. Vincent Smith. I mean, that's not a bad player. Y'all are probably wondering, why is he signing all these players that don't matter at all? Because you never know. I mean, good special teams players, I'm going to start paying attention to that more. Sam Ficken, no. Kyron Brown, no. Okay, I think that's it. But yeah, let's go ahead and sim a week, and then we'll look at the roster, kind of go over what we need to do and what we don't have to do. But we're 75 overall, 73 offense, I think 75 defense, if I'm not mistaken. 79 defense, so we're not terrible on defense. Offensive line is going to be generated best lineup. There we go. So Alex Lewis is going to come back. He's still a young player, fairly young. I can't tell if that's 28 or 26. That just shows you how blind I am. 28. So he's 28. He's probably not going to develop in anything, and I just gave him a 4-year deal. I'm retarded. Chuma Doga, nice player. He's a scheme fit. 23 at right tackle. Brian Winters, he'll be good for a few seasons. Harrison here, Jonathan Harrison is 29. Not ideal. Braden here, not going to do anything. And then we need a left tackle pretty bad. Christopher Herndon and Ryan Griffin here and Trey Wesco are tight ends. Wesco's like a 1-year pro. And I don't really want Ryan Griffin on the team. So I'd rather have Wesco and Herndon develop. Herndon's going into his, I believe, 3rd season. So I like the tight end setup there. I think we can be pretty good. Wesco can play some fullback too. Sam Darnold, Mr. Mono Man himself. He had an up and down year, dude. 19 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. I mean, those aren't bad numbers. Especially the way he started the season. I mean, his numbers were better from his first season, honestly. Completed 4% more of his passes. Same average yards per attempt. Went up in yards per game by 12 yards. But they just got to find a consistent run game with Le'Veon Bell, man. I think that this Jets team's going to be good. We got Jamison Crowder. Quincy Enunwa. He's only 28. He's only 28. Crowder's going to play in the slot. We're going to try and bring back Robbie Anderson. But Josh Adams is the backup here to Le'Veon. I love that. Le'Veon Bell, probably one of his worst seasons in the NFL last season with the Jets. But they didn't surround him with anything, man. I mean, the offensive line was bad. I mean, he just wasn't able to do much. But in the receiving game, if you pair all this up, man, I mean, Le'Veon just needs a good offensive line. It'll be fine. Offensive line is going to be our biggest priority through the draft, most likely. So, and then we have Quinnen Williams, Henry Anderson, Steve McClendon here, who I'm going to go ahead and cut. He's 34 years old. Not going to do that. Nate Shepard he might be our starting nose tackle. I don't know. I think Nate Shepard, for the time being, is going to be our starting nose tackle. And then if we bring in a nose tackle, we're just going to move him at left end. And then Henry Anderson, I don't know. We got Brian Poole. We got Daryl Roberts here, who is like 29 years old. I'm going to go ahead and cut him. Tremaine Johnson, worst contract in free agency history, one of. And then Blesson Austin. He's a solid young player. So I'm going to try and develop Blesson Austin. I really am. I'm going to try him. And then Hairston here, 3-year pro. I mean, he's not a bad player either. So, I mean, but Blesson Austin and Brian Poole are going to be my corners. Marcus May, Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams is a beast. There's nothing more to say. Cashman, I know for sure I'm going to move to left outside linebacker. He develops really well in this game. So Blake Cashman, a left outside linebacker, real quick. And Jordan Jenkins is probably going to be my starting right outside linebacker. So here we go. Perfect. So our linebacking core is pretty solid. Safeties are good. Probably need one more corner. Maybe a nose tackle. And then offensive line. And I mean, we're in good shape. I think this team isn't very far off. So let's go ahead and get into free agency here. $43.5 million to spend. I'm going to bring back Robbie Anderson. I already said it. I was going to bring him back. So, 3-year deal. And I know the Jets probably won't do it in real life, but I'm going to do it because I think he's a good player. Him and Darnold have a real connection. So, I'm just kind of going off of, hey, why would we take a good weapon away from Darnold, who he already has, you know, familiarity with? So, Joe Thuney's here. Yeah, there's no offensive lineman that I'm going to bring in. There's just no reason to. Chris Jones, DJ Reader as our nose tackle would be nice. And then we could play Nathan Shepard on the edge. We'll go with Nate Shepard as our nose tackle this year. I'm not concerned about that. I'm just going to let Nate Shepard play, and I might just save this money that we have. Trevor Williams, we could bring him in to pair with Brian Poole and Blesson Austin. And then we wouldn't have to worry about corner. We got Jimmy Smith here. Mike Hilton, Kendall Fuller's here. Malcolm Butler, Janoris Jenkins, Darquez Denard. PJ Williams. Cravon LeBlanc, not a bad player. Xavier Rhodes, Vernon Hargraves. Excuse me, guys. I think we're gonna go with Trevor Williams here. We're gonna bring him in on a 4-year deal, and kicker. Aldrick Rosas, stealing him from the Giants, from the G-Men. 7-year contract. Great young punter, or kicker, excuse me. But yeah, Robbie Anderson, Aldrick Rosas. It's either Aldrick or Aldrick, which I'm just going to go with Aldrick Rosas. Aldrick? I don't know. Whatever I call him is what I call him. Robbie Anderson, Aldrick Rosas, and Trevor Williams are our free agent targets. We'll see if we get them. I hope we get them, especially Robbie Anderson and Trevor Williams. And Robbie Anderson says, no, I'm not coming back to play for freaky-eyed Gase. So, shove it. Let's see. So, we did get Trevor Williams. We did get, shit. Did get our kicker. Receiver, we need another outside guy of Enumlaw. Cobb, I guess. Deshaun Jackson, Kenny Stills. I mean, we can bring in Kenny Stills to play on the outside. I mean, that's fine. 2-year deal. God, the Redskins are offering. I hate it when the Redskins offer. I'll go 2-year deal. You know what? I'm going to go a 1-year deal for Kenny Stills. I'm not paying him a hell of a lot of money. So don't freak out, guys. I'm just paying him a hell of a lot of money for 1 season. Because, I mean, I could definitely go down on that, to be honest. Probably to, like, that right there. 101. Gotta up it a little more, man. Alright, 103. I'm confident. Kenny Stills. I'm hoping we get him. Pair him with Quincy Enumlaw and Jamison Crowder. Go ahead and load in our draft class here. Like I said, I think our first round is going to be really offensive line. So like Andrew Thomas, Tristan Wirfs. We need left tackle, not right tackle, but you know we can make some moves here. Mekhi Becton is a good player. Let's see. Calvin Throckmorton in the 6. Josh Jones is a good player. We did just get Josh Jones, so I probably won't use him. But yeah, there we go. We're going to go offensive line in the first round, like I already said. And then corner's good for this season. Safeties, linebackers, D-line is good. So overall, I think the defense is solid. I'm not going to have to touch the defense in the draft. It's just going to be all offense. And we'll see what falls to us. But yeah, it's going to be all offense in the draft. Get some playmakers for Darnold, some guys that can protect him, and I think we're going to be a solid team next year. I think we have a lot of young players that are going to develop, and we got some good veterans at receiver that know how to play. So I am pretty pumped up about that. Let me go ahead and get some my tobacco here. My tobacco. I do not condone tobacco for my younger audiences, but that's what I do. You know, if I'm live streaming, I gotta pause every now and then because I'm either checking my phone, making sure the stream is still going, or I'm getting some tobacco. So, LOL. So, anyways, but I think the Jets, man, they're definitely gonna be an intriguing team this offseason. I just think Adam Gase is a joke. I think Adam Gase is a joke as a head coach, honestly. I'm going to be dead honest with you. I think he's a joke. I mean, if you don't want Le'Veon Bell, why'd you... I know the GM probably is the one that obviously signed him, but you're the head coach. Grow some balls, you know? Justin Herbert somehow fell. I'm not taking Justin Herbert. CeeDee Lamb. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to do that. Christian Fulton. Mekhi Becton. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with Mekhi Becton here. Offensive tackle from Louisville, 74 overall hidden development. He is a monster of a man, dude. And I know some of these picks could get a little repetitive sometimes, but I try my best to definitely mix them up. But I mean, we're gonna draft the same player more than once, so I mean that's just what's gonna happen. Now, hold up, guys. I gotta get my sparkling water here because I'm such a cool guy. Let's see, peach pear. All right, I can take that. So I've had y'all on the clock for like in the draft for a bit. Alright. Ooh, that smells good. Alright. So, here in the second round, we went offensive lineman with our first pick. I mean, receiver's tempting. It's not our biggest need, though. I think we might just go all offensive line, to be quite honest with you. Robert Hunt. Isaiah Wilson would be a bad pick. Cesar Ruiz. We just drafted him. I'll go with shoot, dude. I might just go corner here. We're gonna go with Jeff Gladney's here. Don't really need a corner, but I'd rather take that than an offensive lineman right now. I'm going to go Jalen Johnson. We haven't went with him that much. So 67 overall, hidden development. So he'll have time to develop on the bench. We already have players that can play at that position right now with Brian Poole, Trevor Williams, and Blesson Robinson. So, or Blesson Austin, one of the two. One of the two. Nick Coe will be a solid pickup here. He is a scheme fit. Jonathan Grenard is here. Marlon Davidson is here. Marlon Davidson might be the pick here. I haven't taken him very often. I think that's going to be the pick. Marlon Davidson from Auburn. 69 overall normal development. Kind of disappointing, but Henry Anderson is going to be playing at defensive end. So, I mean, he could be a backup. We do have Nick Coe. Don't really need him right now. Offensive line, Logan Stenberg's here. I definitely could use a guard. We need a lot on the offensive line. Let's just say that. Left guard, center. We need left guard and center. So, TJ McCoy. I like Daryl Williams, man. I'm going to bring in Daryl Williams here. So, Daryl Williams from Mississippi State. 67 overall normal development. He's very versatile. So, I like that pick. And then we'll go with the left guard here. Nick Coe's still on the board. Logan Stenberg's going to be my pick here. So we're just going all out on the offensive line. We're getting young. Chuma Doga and Brian Winters are on the right side. So took 3 offensive linemen in the draft. So I think that's definitely the direction. If they're smart, that's the direction they're going to go in the draft. KJ Hamler. Antoine Brooks. Benito Jones. I haven't taken Benito Jones. Alex Highsmith. Bradley Anai. Jabari Zunga. KJ Hamler makes a lot of sense because we do have 3 receivers, but we need a young guy. So KJ Hamler, I'm going to take KJ Hamler here. He's not going to be on the board that long, but 69 overall normal development. Maybe we can develop him into something, but we're having a pretty damn good draft, dude. I think with the picks that we got, we should be a playoff contender next year. I fully expect us to be. Jabari Zunga's still here. I mean, we do need some more edge rushers. Troy Pride Jr.'s here. I'll go Jabari Zunga here. Just another backup defensive end. And then we'll go ahead and pick with our final pick here. But yeah, I think we got quality playmakers all across. What could we use? We could use a receiver. TJ Basher's here. Josiah Scott. Levante Taylor. Keyshawn Vaughn is here. Jonah Jackson's still there. That's crazy, Jonah Jackson. I don't know why he falls down. We're going to go Ben Cleveland here from Georgia. 61 overall normal development. So 4 offensive linemen took it in this draft, but we had to get younger on the offensive line. We didn't have many holes to fill, so draft recap. Go ahead and show y'all our picks. In the first round, we took Mekhi Becton to play left tackle. We got Chuma Doga on the right side, and now we have Mekhi Becton on the left side. Corner here in the second round, Jalen Johnson. Probably going to be our 4th corner this season. Let him kind of develop. 67 overall hidden development. Marlon Davidson, just a backup scheme fit defensive end. Center here, Daryl Williams. He'll be starting day 1 for us. Logan Stenberg, 67 overall normal development left guard. He'll be starting day 1 for us. KJ Hamler, Going to be our number 4 receiver, just developed behind the veteran guys that we already have, and Kenny Stills, Quincy Enunwa, and Jamison Crowder. Jabari Zunga, another scheme fit for defensive end. Could replace Henry Anderson eventually. So, and then we took Ben Cleveland as Brian Winters backup. So I think all 7 picks could potentially be starters for us. I mean, honestly, if we're looking, 3 years down the rebuild, I think it's definitely a possibility. I forgot we even had Alex Lewis, but I would have Stenberg start. So these 3 are rookies, so I mean it's going to be interesting how this team performs. Like I said, though, I think this team is definitely better than what's advertised. I think it'll be a pretty good team. But brought in Kenny Stills in free agency here for Sam Darnold. Really the only offensive free agent that we got. And then we brought in Trevor Williams to be our number 1 corner. Blesson Austin is going to be our number 2. And then Brian Poole is going to be our slot. Marcus May, Jamal Adams, Blake Cashman, Avery Williamson, C.J. Mosley. And then Jordan Jenkins is going to start there. Can go ahead and move Nate Shepard to defensive tackle for us real quick. Or do we wanna start Zunga or who was the other guy we took? Zunga and Davidson. I could start Marlon Davidson at defense. You know what? I'm gonna start Marlon Davidson at nose tackle. I think he might be undersized though. Yeah, he's undersized. He's more of a defensive end. So I'm gonna put Nate Shepard at our nose tackle position for this season. See if he can develop into anything. But we got good depth, so I definitely like where we're rocking with this team. Where is Jabari Zunga at? Who is this guy? You can play backup defensive tackle for us. I don't need you at defensive end. You're more of a defensive tackle, so. Where's Jabari Zunga at, dude? He went up to 75. Where's Jabari Zunga? That's really annoying, dude. Alright, well, we're gonna have to change that we're gonna have to change that manually. So, Trevor Williams, move him up. Blesson Austin, move him up. Receiver, we're gonna have to move KJ Hamler back up to the 4th spot. There we go. Slot receiver, slot corner. Rush defensive ends, I'm good with that. And then we'll start Quentin Williams at rush D tackle. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the right players that I want as our backups here. Left end. Where's Jabari Zunga? There he is. And then Marlon Davidson, there he is. So that'll work. Go ahead and advance a week. And let's just, I think we'll stick in the playbook, see how the Jets playbooks play. Anything better here? 80 vertical power run. 88 vertical zone run. Go with that. 86 for the 3-4 under. Base 3-4 is a better fit, so we'll go ahead and do that. So there we go. Let's go ahead and simulate to the midseason mark. Like I said, I think that this team, we could win 9 games, in my opinion. We just gotta play well. Obviously. Alright. So we're 1-7. Not where I thought we'd be, but something's going wrong. Jamal Adams, want to bring him back, obviously. He's in trade rumors, which I think is absolutely crazy for them to trade Jamal Adams, but I mean, that's just crazy to me. Avery Williamson, 28. He wants a 4-year deal. I don't know about that, buddy. Marcus Williams, 4-year deal. I mean, sure. I guess. It's a cheap contract. Well, too cheap for him, I guess. Kenny Stills. I don't know. We'll see. Brian Winters. Same thing with you. Jordan Willis, Terrell Basham. Yeah, I'm just going to wait on some of these guys. So let's go and upgrade our players and sim to the playoffs. We don't have enough coach XP to spend, so view message, offensive coordinator. Let's see what this is. It's always good to go rest for some reason in preparation. It gives a morale boost to your team, so I honestly don't want to finish strong on the season. I want to get a high draft pick so we can address something. At least get a good player in here, a superstar player. So if we end up with the number 1 pick, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining whatsoever. And well, we know we at least won 2 games. We went 3-13, so that is probably good for a top pick. Let's see. Let's see where that puts us. Yeah, we're going to be the number 1 overall pick, so there we are. Sam Darnold on the year was awful. 18 touchdowns to 15 picks, 3,400 yards. He was just terrible. Running the ball, Le'Veon Bell was a little better. 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns. Kenny Stills, 796 and 4. Sorry about the phone in the background. 769 and 5 for Quincy Enunwa in the back in the number 2 position. Jamison Crowder, 655 and 2. Chris Herndon, 635 and 2. Le'Veon Bell, 444 and 3. Trayvon Wesco, 119 and a touchdown. So not much going there. Let me check my phone real quick. Alright, CJ Mosley, 139 tackles, insane year. 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Jamal Adams had 96 tackles, 6 TFLs, a sack, and a pick. Brian Poole, 93 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. No interceptions for him. And we only had 3 interceptions as a whole team this whole year. Nate Hairston, Avery Williamson, and Jamal Adams. That is awful. Forced fumbles on the year, we have 4 total, recovered 3 of them, Mosley, Poole, and Blesson Austin. Safeties, no safeties. Touchdowns, no touchdowns. So 32nd in offense, we were the worst team in the NFL offense. Defensively, can't see it, annoying. Let's see where we ranked. So I guess, what were we, middle of the pack? I don't... Okay, so I'm guessing this was the number 1 defense. The 49ers were the number 1 defense, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18th on defense. So 32nd in offense, 18th on defense. So not good at all. We're going to have to change the playbooks. So yeah. It feels like we always have to change the playbooks after year one, so kind of annoying, but here we go. Free agents: Avery Williamson, still at an 84. I don't want to sign him to a 4-year deal, dude. Marcus May, I mean, I'll give him. God, I don't even want to sign him to a 4-year deal. I'd rather sign him to a 3-year deal, but uh, progression history, he's already starting to regress too, dude. I mean, if he'll accept a 2-year deal worth quite a bit of money, I mean, that's not a bad deal. Okay, so he accepts a 2-year deal. I'd rather have done that anyways. I don't care about the money. Avery Williamson, same thing with you. If you'll take a 2-year deal worth a little bit more money, I mean, okay. Well, it looks like he's going to a new team. Kenny Stills wants a 3-year deal. I don't know. Brian Winters. I mean, what's his regression looking like? Not terrible. So, I mean, a 2-year deal worth that. Okay, he doesn't want to re-sign. These players don't want to re-sign. We'll find a new punter via the draft or free agency. So, free agency here. Let's see if there's any cap casualties. Did I even go over the sacks? I don't even remember going over the sacks on defense. I might have already done this, but I want to see the sacks. I think I might have skipped over them. So 4.5 for Blake Cashman, 3 for C.J. Mosley, 3 sacks, 11 tackles for loss for Quentin Williams, 2 sacks, 15 TFLs for Henry Anderson. So we got to get better there. That's definitely something that we have to get better at. Henry Anderson's going to go. I know that for a fact right now. I'm not going to keep him on the team. Because we do have Jabari Zunga, who is there, who didn't get much playing time. So, Henry Anderson, I don't know who you're going to go to, but we're going to find a team for you. Colts, they need a pass rusher. They always need a pass rusher. I mean, he's worth a 3rd round pick in my opinion. So, Henry Anderson to the Colts for a 3rd round pick. Good as done. Team. Let's see. Strong safety, free safety, corner. I mean, Brian Poole's still good enough. Blessing Austin actually developed pretty nice. We do have Jalen Johnson, who turned out to have star development. So that's nice. I'm just trying to go through and see what players I can cut here. If there's any players I need to cut. I don't need Wyatt Ray. And then we don't need John Franklin Myers here. So we already have Jabari Zunga. Offensive line. I mean, Alex Lewis, I don't really need you. Left tackle, Mekhi Becton. We don't need Ben Braden here. He's a 52 overall. Damn it. I hate this. Come on. I'm trying to cut you, not edit you. There we go. Tight end. Christopher Herndon, scheme fit, normal dev. Don't need this many tight ends though, man. Don't need them. We'll rock with the 3 tight ends. Receivers, Jamison Crowder. I mean, we could save a lot of money getting rid of him. $6 million we can save by getting rid of Quincy Enunwa. I don't think he's going to have any trade value, so I'm going to cut him. KJ Hamler only has normal. Crowder I'm going to keep around until we see what's in free agency. Le'Veon Bell is still pretty decent. Is he regressing at all? Nah, he's not. Well, let's see. I mean, not too bad. Nah, he's not regressing. So, let's go ahead and get into free agency here. Off-season number 2. Got Sherman, Austin Hooper, Kareem Hunt, Shaq Barrett's here. Do you need a right outside linebacker? I think I'm going to make that deal. We're going to get Shaq Barrett in here. He'll be a good edge rusher. We need more sacks. So, Shaq Barrett, welcome to the team. You're probably going to sign for that, at least I would hope. Let's see. Avery Williamson, Sheldon Rankins could bring him in. David Njoku. Is there anyone else here, though? I'm not really seeing anyone else I want to bring in. Other than Shaq Barrett. Alex Anzalone, we could bring in as a number 2 middle linebacker. I mean, he only wants a 3-year deal. And I bet we could get him for 2. So we'll go ahead and offer him this. See if he signs for that. So that's going to be the only players I bring in. And Shaq Barrett still waiting on Alex Anzalone to make up his mind. And we're the only team offering. We do need a left end, a starting left end. Trent Murphy, yeah, there's no one here. Lawrence Guy, yeah. So we're just waiting on Anzalone to make up his mind, which I hope he signs this week. And he does. So 5th-year options. Sam Darnold. Ooh. I'll go ahead and pick up his 5th-year option. I believe in Sam Darnold, so he hasn't been great, but we'll go ahead and pick it up. Why not? Send him to the draft. We're going to be looking at left end. We're going to be looking at offensive line. Definitely probably need to look at receiver. But yeah, we have the number 1 draft pick, so let's see what's here. This receiver, though, bro, from Georgia, kind of slow, but I mean his stats are really good. He's only 21. There's a middle linebacker here. We don't need a middle linebacker. Defensive end, good guard there. Defensive tackle here. Here's a good defensive tackle, run stopper. He could be our nose tackle over Nate Shepard. Or he could even play, I mean, he could play defensive end, but I'd rather him be our nose tackle, Cavante Dunbar. Good corner here from Illinois. Oh, man, he looks good. Great zone, good play rack. He might be the pick. Trey Kosherain. He's a scheme fit. Oh my god. He's more of a... He's got finesse moves, so we could move him to left end. He's more versatile than that other... But it's either between him and this corner. Let's see what our trade back options are. If we can get another first-round pick, I'm down with that. Oakland... They're not offering that. Miami, they're offering it, but we would have to move down to pick 15 and 21, which I'm not willing to do, really. I mean, what we could do is we could move down and we could trade back up, but that would I don't like these picks. If we can do it manually, I'd rather do it that way. Because don't the Raiders have 2 first-round picks as well this year? Or did they just have 1? They only have 1. Snap. Well, shoot. Jacksonville, where do you pick? Where do the Jaguars pick? 16 and 31. Yeah, it's not gonna work. What's another team? I know Miami. Miami's picking pretty deep. 15-21. I mean, there's two players that I want. I just need another pick within the top 10. So, Raiders, I mean, we'll see what we can do here with Raiders. We'll give y'all our third. We'll give y'all our 2 threes. And then we'll give y'all, let's see, what do y'all need? Defensive end. Marlon Davidson. I don't really want to give him up. But I mean, if we have to, we'll make that deal. Left guard, Logan Stenberg. Left tackle, we got Mekhi Becton. Left outside linebacker, I'm not giving up Cashman. Shoot. What if we gave y'all our first next year? 2 threes and a first next year for the 4th overall pick. Yeah, they ain't going for that. They want a player involved. We just don't. I mean, Crowder could be the odd man out here, honestly. But we need a receiver, so I don't even think that's a good deal. So we'll go ahead and take our player here. I don't know who we're going to take. It's either the corner or the D tackle. Let's go ahead and go to our D tackle here. Trey Kosherane. I mean, he's just very versatile, man. I feel like we can move him to left end because his finesse moves and his block shedding. I'm gonna go with Trey Kosherane here. 76 hidden, ranked number, let's see, 8 in the class. Took him at number 1. I mean, he's gonna start at either nose tackle or left end for me. So Lions, they go with the middle linebacker. Cincinnati here, they go tight end. Oakland goes with the defensive end. Arizona, they go with that left guard. Buffalo, they go with the receiver. Giants, they take a total bust. Saints take a receiver. Broncos might take the corner here. No, okay, I'm trading up with Tennessee here. We're going to go get our corner because I think he's an upgrade at everything that we have. So, let's see. Center, Darrell Williams. Right guard. Who's our right guard? Ben Cleveland. I'm not going to finesse him like that. Ooh. I mean, we do have this guy. It's either between him and Nate Shepard. He's younger by a year. Man. I don't want to get rid of Nate Shepard, but he didn't do much last year. So we'll give up Nate Shepard, and we'll give up our two third rounds to get pick 10, and that's accepted. So could look D tackle in the 2nd round, but we need this cornerback. If he's still here, where is he? Jamal Stoudemire. I mean, yeah. There's really no corners that I want to take other than that. So, Jamal Stoudemire, welcome to the team. You are 78 overall, only normal development. Ranked number 3 in the class. Took him at number 10. So, a good pick. Just not much upside with only normal development. But, I mean, he's better than most of the corners that we got. So, the quarterback here. Left end. There's a defensive end here. Mid first round talent. Could rush him off the edge and move that guy in the defensive tackle. Keep him there. Here's a good right guard. Could use a good right guard. I think that might be the pick. Ooh, good right outside linebacker too. Between this right guard and this defensive end, wherever the hell he went. I don't know where he went, but I think I'm going to take this right guard. We need another guard. Ben Cleveland ain't going to get the job done. So, Emmett Adcock, 76 hidden, ranked number 7 in the class. We took him at 33. So, great value pickup there. I think we've nailed the draft so far. So, and here we go, simulating. Let's see what's here. Free safety. This guy has 6.8 combine. That's not bad. Linebackers, no. Could look at another defensive tackle here. 6.5. It's not a bad thing there. There's just not much talent in this draft. In the later rounds. Good looking tight end here. I think we might go with this, where'd he go? With this defensive end here. I'm really not confident about that pick. We'll just go with the right tackle here. Mid-second round pick. 69 overall. It's not too bad. Could use him as trade bait down the line, but that's going to wrap up the draft here for us. So, I think overall we had another stellar draft. So, give me just a second, guys. Alright, draft recap. Let's go and take a look at this. We got Trey Coachrain here to play defensive tackle. I mean, we need to move him to left end. So I think that's what I'm going to do. He was just so versatile with his finesse moves and everything. So left end is probably going to be the best fit for him. He goes down to a 74 overall. I mean, he's close to a scheme fit, though. So, and we traded up for Jamal Stoudemire, 78 overall, normal development. We got Emmett Adcock here in the second. I think it was a great value pick. He was like ranked number 7 in the class. Has hidden development. So he's one of our better offensive linemen. Roman Flowers here, just a def offensive lineman that I took. And then they took a receiver here. But other than that, this linebacker has hidden development. That's pretty cool. But other than that, that's our draft. So we'll go ahead and simulate a week. And let's go ahead and look at the roster. So definitely know we're changing the playbook. Sam Darnold here. Star development, Le'Veon Bell, Josh Adams. Receiving unit, we're pretty weak, honestly. We have KJ Hamler and Jamison Crowder, and then a bunch of no-names. So, might need to bring someone in via free agency. Christopher Herndon, Trey Wesco there at tight end. Right tackle, where is Chuma Doga? Why? Why is Chuma Edoga not starting? Okay, we'll fix that in a bit. Adcock there, Daryl Williams, Logan Stenberg rounds out our offense. Defensively, we got Cochrane here. This Patukasi here at D tackle. I guess he'll be alright. He's a scheme fit. Quentin Williams and Cochrane here is going to be coming off the edge. We brought in Shaquille Barrett from free agency. I hate how this thing like freaking reorders everything. It's confusing. Brought in Alex Anzalone in free agency to replace Avery Williamson, a little bit younger, and then the safeties stay the same. But we're gonna have to fix this freaking depth chart. Brian Poole is gonna be our slot corner. I'm good with that. Well, actually, hold up. We got Trevor Williams, we got Stoudemire, we got Blessing Austin, we got Jalen Johnson. Oh boy. Trevor Williams gonna be my number one. Jalen Johnson needs to be moved up to probably the number 2 corner. And then we're gonna give Stoudemire the start at number 3. But our corner group is pretty legit, so we'll go and reorder the depth chart the way I want it to be. So here we go. Defensively, left end, Cochrane, Zunga, right end, Quentin Williams, Davidson, like that. Defensive tackle, not great, but Davidson's going to slide in there at number 2, kind of get some reps. Left outside linebacker needs to be Blake Cashman. And then middle linebacker, we're good there. Shaq Barrett's going to start here over Jordan Jenkins. And we need to get Frankie Lavu as our backup here. And then corners, Trevor Williams, Jalen Johnson, and Stoudemire. And then we got Poole and Austin rounding it out. Safeties remain the same, Marcus May and Jamal Adams. Slot receiver, Jamison Crowder. Might have to go Barrios. I'm going to sign a free agent receiver, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. And Adam Humphries is here. Don't need him. John Ross has some upside as a deep receiver, so might bring him in. Josh Reynolds. Doesn't he have like a star development? John Ross, I guess. Yeah, we'll bring in John Ross. He's a scheme fit, so John Ross is going to be our outside guy with KJ Hamler. So the receiving unit is kind of iffy, but I mean, that's fine. It's going to be iffy. KJ Hamler will be our number 2, and then Crowder in the slot. I like that. So everything is pretty much set in stone here. Stoudemire is going to be our slot corner. And then everything else I'm fine with. Let's go ahead and change our playbook. So that was one of the big issues last year. Why we went 3-13 probably. So offensively, let's go ahead and go with Green Bay, maybe Jacksonville. We could go Rams. Yeah, let's go with the Rams playbook on offense. We haven't really ever done that. And then defensively, 3-4 playbook. I always like to go with the Broncos here. Broncos defense plays well in the 3-4, so in the playbook. So let's go ahead, upgrade our players, and then we can finally get to the midseason mark. Defensive backs, definitely want to go there. Always a priority for me. And let's send them to the midseason. I think this team, I would say we're a 7 to 9 win team. I'm gonna say kind of in the middle, 8-8. It's probably gonna be where we finish. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. All right. At the midseason mark, we are 3-5. Buffalo and New England are right ahead of us. Miami's tanking, I guess. Players negotiate. Jamison Crowder, you're not coming back. Christopher Herndon, maybe. John Ross, maybe. Corey, whatever your name is, we'll go ahead and sign you to a deal. 4-year deal. Brett Hundley, no. That guy, maybe. And then everyone else, I mean, we're just going to have to figure it out at the end of the season. But go ahead and upgrade our players here. And let's just go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. Let's see, who is this? Mekhi Becton does have superstar development. I forgot to totally talk about Mekhi Becton. But let's go ahead and see some of our players' development traits. We did draft a defensive tackle, or an end. He came out with star. Stoudemire was normal. Trying to remember who else. Is there any other players that we drafted? Yeah, that guy, Adcock, had star as well. So, didn't get any superstars, which is kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs, see if we make it. We're still in the running, so I wouldn't be shocked if we finish with 8 wins and won the division, honestly. I mean, the division looks pretty weak so far, so. And we missed the playoffs. We lose to the Dolphins 28-14 in week 17. We end up going 6-8-2. So I guess sort of an improvement. Sam Darnold was way better than last year. 31 touchdowns, 13 picks, 3,800 yards. Only 64 completion percentage, which isn't great. Le'Veon Bell, 1,300 yards, 5 yards per carry, 10 touchdowns. Josh Adams, 281 and 4 touchdowns. Darnold there. Receiving on the year, Jamison Crowder, 918 and 7, 801 and 3 for Ross, 663 and 8 for Herndon. Hamler, 554 and 7. So not great from our receiving game. Le'Veon Bell was decent. Defensively, 127 tackles, 5 TFLs, 2.5 sacks, and a pick for Mosley. Sacks on the year, had 9 for Quentin Williams. Cochrane had 7, so sacks definitely went up. 6 for Shaq Barrett, 10 TFLs. 6 TFLs, 5 sacks for Anzalone, and then that right there. Where's our D tackle? This guy. He had 2.5 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, so that's not good enough. We're going to have to find a new nose tackle. Trevor Williams had 5 picks, 2 for Cashman, 2 for Jalen Johnson, 2 for Jamal Stoudemire, CJ Mosley, and Brian Poole with both 1. Forced fumbles on the year, we had 2 and recovered both of them. Safeties on the year, we got none. Touchdowns, we have none. So overall, 12th in offense, definitely better than 32nd, went up 20 spots. Defense, we were garbage again, 31st. Yearly awards, MVP goes to Lamar Jackson, no Jets. AFC Offense Player of the Year, Lamar Jackson, no Jets. Defense Player of the Year, Miles Jack, no Jets. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Henry Lankster, no Jets. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jamal Stoudemire, Trey Cochrane, so got 1 and 2 there. That's nice to see. Best QB, best running back, best receiver, best O-line, best D-line, best linebacker, and best corner went to Trevor Williams. There we go. And best kicker. So got one of the individual awards. And then we got Defensive Rookie of the Year. So not terrible, as we are going into the 3rd off season, I believe. I think this team is a few players away. I mean, we're right there on the verge of doing something special. So, Jamison Crowder, I'm going to let go. Christopher Herndon, I'm going to let him go. John Ross, going to let you go. Florenzo Fatukase, I'm going to let you go. Josh Adams, cheap deal. We don't have the money, buddy. I'm sorry. We don't have the money for you. So let's just go ahead and go to free agency, upgrade our players here. And let's actually see if we got any dev increases during the Super Bowl week, because it's usually when the dev trades happen. No one on offense. Defense, Stoudemire stays the same. Marcus May went up to Superstar Dev. And I think that's it, to be honest. That's it. Marcus May went up in Superstar Dev. So that's pretty nice. We signed him to that 2-year contract, so his contract will be expiring next offseason. And then free agency offers. Davante Adams is here. That's exactly what we need, man. Davante Adams is here. That's perfect. We don't get him very often. I think we got him once, and that was the Buccaneers rebuild. So we didn't spend our money on Davante Adams here. 102 points. I mean, we're the only team offering, but I'll go up a little bit. Kind of up our offer. Make sure we get them, because receivers like that don't come around very often. Calvin Ridley's here as well. My God, we could upgrade our receiving core pretty well. Dallas Goedert. We're probably going to need a tight end. Dallas Goedert would be a pretty ideal player to pick up. He is 27 though. Ricky Seals-Jones, Hayden Hurst. I mean, I can offer Dallas Goedert a contract. We're going to offer him this right here. 99 total points. We'll offer him that. If he accepts, he accepts. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But our big get is Davante Adams, and Dallas Goedert rejects. So, but we do get Davante Adams, so I'm fine with that. So we got KJ Hamler and Davante Adams now. Definitely need a third receiver. We need a nose tackle. Let's go ahead and look at the draft board, see if there's any players we could trade up for here. Receiver from Auburn looks okay. Defensive tackle here, not really that great. This receiver here. That receiver looks like the best player in the class so far, what I can see. And he is a scheme fit. Yeah, it's probably going to be the player that we take. So let's go ahead and make sure we mark him down. Joshua Norris, late first round. So yeah, this guy's an early first round talent, so we'll keep our eye on that guy at number 9. But let's see who's there. He might not even be there. And let's see. Here's a stud defensive tackle. I mean, we do need a defensive tackle. He's a little undersized for a run-stopping defensive tackle, though. So that's exactly what we need, though. We need a run-stopping D tackle. And this guy here, oh my goodness, he looks incredible. Early second-round pick there. Skip the combine, too. Go ahead and put him up on our board. We need to get that receiver, though. I think that receiver is definitely the play that we go with here. What are we doing here? Is he gone? Oh no, that receiver went off the board, damn it. Joshua Norris is here, but I don't really... there's no receivers, dude. I'd rather sign a free agent, honestly, and just go with... Gonna take him off our board. This guy looks incredible. So we're gonna go Jamal Rushing here. run stopper from South Carolina. He's a 79 hidden overall, and he's ranked number 2 in the class. So great pick there. Going to add to our already explosive defensive line. And let's see what is here. We do need a third receiver, but there's not much to really go off of. There's this quarterback here, which we could take, and then next year when Sam Darnold's contract is up, we could switch to him. He might be the best player on the board, to be honest. Do need a tight end. Doesn't look like there's any tight ends that are worth taking here. Center. Don't need a center. Right tackle. We could take a right tackle here, but that would mean that we're giving up on Chuma Edoga. But this guy is probably going to be a high overall, man. So let's go Kamari Bill here. 76 hidden. That was the right pick. So overall, our drafts with the Jets have been quite outstanding. And if this quarterback is here in the 3rd round, I'm going to take him. I'm going to take him if he's here. But I don't think he's going to be here. Nah, he's not here. So, 3rd round receiver, late 3rd round talent. He's really slow. 3rd round tight end here. Not very good. No offensive linemen that look good. Yeah, there's no one else I really want to take in this class. So, I mean, if we can trade for a receiver right now, that'd be nice. Let's see who's there. Leon DeBose, Hakeem Butler, Paris Campbell, Brian Edwards. I know for sure that Brian Edwards has a star development, so we'll go ahead and trade for him. Go ahead and get him on our team as our 3rd receiver, our slot receiver. So that'll work for me, and we'll just trade them these picks because I really don't need them. So there we go. And let's just simulate to the end of the draft. And I mean, this team is ready to compete. Tight end is definitely our biggest weakness, but this team overall, man, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited to see where this team can go. Let me get a drink here. Let's see. So 1st round at number 9 overall, we took Jamal Rushing. Scheme fit, nose tackle, perfect pick there. Kamari Bill here, just a right tackle. We needed a right tackle over Chuma Edoga, and then they just sucked ass the rest of the draft. But our 3rd, 4th, and 5th went to getting a slot receiver in Brian Edwards, who is going to have star development. So I think that's a win-win there. We do have Trey Wesco as our tight end right now. Not ideal, but KJ Hamler, Devontae Adams, who we signed in free agency. See, yeah, nothing else really changed on the offense. Brought in Brian Edwards to be our slot receiver. Defense, rushing, Cochrane, Trey Cochrane there, Quentin Williams, Stoudemire, Trevor Williams, and then we do want Jalen Johnson to play at number 2 again. Safeties are still the same. Linebacking core is still the same. So we just got to find that tight end, man. I think we'll be all right. But yeah, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and see what tight ends are available. I'm hoping a good one. I don't see one. 73. We're gonna have to trade for one, man. We got to make some trades here. Tight end is definitely the biggest need. So Kyle Rudolph is available. Blake Jarwin, Jack Doyle, Dawson Knox. I mean, for a 1-year stopgap, I mean, Kyle Rudolph wouldn't be a bad deal, but I don't know his contract, really. Jack Doyle, a little bit cheaper. I think I'm going to go with Jack Doyle here. Could we trade for Eric Ebron? Let's see if we can trade for Eric Ebron. We'll give up our second and a fourth for Ebron. Yeah, they won't take that. Yeah, we'll just go Jack Doyle. I mean, not a scheme fit, though. Jarwin's not a scheme fit. I'm trying to find someone that's a scheme fit with our offense. Ian Thomas, he's so kind of low overall, though. Adam Shaheen, no thanks. Josh Oliver's a scheme fit. Jesse James. Hayden Hurst, he's 29 now. Cameron Brate. Bryson Hopkins is here. We did this the other day, though. I'm not going to do that again. He is a scheme fit, though. Tyler Croft, Tyler Eifert, Jonnu Smith. I think that's the move. We'll go Jonnu Smith, and we'll trade a third and a fifth. Are you serious? You don't need 2 tight ends. That's like ridiculous. You don't need 2 tight ends. Son of a gun. It's really annoying. Frankie Lavu. Sure. No, they're not going to do that. That's really freaking annoying, dude. Really is. Kyle Rudolph, I guess, a 3rd round pick. And that trade is accepted, so we get a veteran tight end on our team, Kyle Rudolph. So that'll work. Let's go ahead and spend some Coach XP. Might need to change our defense again. I'm going to go with probably go D-line and then offensive line. But yeah, let's go ahead and change up our defense playbook again. Denver's defense, for whatever reason, didn't really work out last season, so we did get a lot of sacks, though. I don't know why we were ranked 32nd. I think our interceptions was good. We'll change to Baltimore, since Baltimore seems to do good, like, all the time, so Baltimore's defense, let's go ahead and simulate to the midseason mark here in this 3rd season. I definitely think we have the talent to make the playoffs. I'll say my expectations 9 to 11 wins. I'm going to go in the middle again, 10 and 6. So and at the midseason mark, we are 2 and 5. What the hell, dude? Breakout player here, Cochrane. Okay. So hold the Lions to less than 75 rushing yards. I think that's a possibility. Contract negotiations, I see Le'Veon. He does have that X factor. Ryan Tannehill, for some reason, is our backup quarterback. Quinnen Williams, I want to go ahead and get locked up first, though. So, Quinnen Williams. And then Marcus May, I do want to lock him up. 3-year deal. Oh, my God. We'll offer you a little more money for a 2-year deal. And he re-signs to that. Sam Darnold, I'll wait on. Brian Poole, no. Anzalone developing pretty nicely, so 4-year deal for him. And he wants to bend me over. Blake Cashman, solid player, 4-year deal. Should accept that. There we go. Blessing Austin, don't need him anymore. But Le'Veon Bell, I do want to bring him back on a 3-year deal. Cheap contract, so I'll take it. We are going to have to sign Sam Darnold or get a new quarterback. We're leaning probably in the place of a new quarterback, to be honest. If Sam Darnold can't finish strong here, we're going to have to draft a new quarterback. There's no ifs or buts about it. Sim to the playoffs. Adam Gase would definitely be fired by now, I think. I think he would. And, I mean, if Sam Darnold, he had that one breakout year last year, but if he regresses again, you know, we brought in Devontae Adams, and he's not going to be on the team. And we missed the playoffs again. We finished 8-8. It's not good enough, man, with this roster. 3,400 yards, 30 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. He's just not throwing the ball efficiently like we want him to. Le'Veon Bell, decent year for him. Receiving the ball, Devontae Adams wasn't really even involved. We're getting a new quarterback, dude. There's no ifs or buts about it. 112 tackles, 14 TFLs, 2.5 sacks for Mosley. Sacks on the year, Shaquille Barrett with 9, 6.5 for Quentin Williams, 6 for Cochrane. I forgot to even check if he went up in dev trait. No, he didn't get it. Of course he didn't. 5.5, 10 tackles for loss for Jamal Rushing. Let's go ahead and see what he has. Star development, dude. What the hell? Blocking, Roman Flowers. He wasn't our pick. Where's our rookie? It wasn't. Who was it? Kamari Bill. Was he a star too? Oh my god, man. Getting unlucky with these draft picks. For 28th in the NFL in offense. Defense was first. So we got the talent in place. We just got to get a quarterback. Joe Burrow wins MVP on the Dolphins. Interesting. No Jets. AFC Offensive Player Joe Burrow. No Jets. Defensive Player Kaiser White. Alex Anzalone at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year Anthony Turner. Got Devarius Jackson here. Have no clue who he is. Defensive Rookie of the Year rushing comes in third to AJ Jarrett and Hankins. And then, yeah, best QB, best running back, best receiver, best O-line, best D-line, best linebacker, best DB, best kicker. So, yeah, we didn't win jack shit. Sam Darnold is good but gone. I'm sorry to all the Jets fans. I mean, I did give him the 5th-year option, and there goes the freaking phone again. I apologize for that, but send him to the off season, the 4th season. Sam Darnold isn't coming back, like I said. Ryan Tannehill sure ain't going to be our quarterback. Alex Anzalone, definitely want to bring him back. Give him a lot of money. I mean, he was top 10 in linebackers, so, and defensive player of the year, so. I hate home phones. They just need to get rid of the damn things. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but if y'all do, I'm sorry. I apologize, but here we go, free agency. David DeCastro's here. Trent Williams is here. Bobby Wagner's here. CJ Mosley, what the hell happened to you, brother? Oh my god, CJ Mosley's down to a 78. We're going to have to trade him. We're definitely going to have to trade CJ Mosley. Or cut him, because I don't think any team would take on 17 mil. Unless it was a team like Cleveland. No. Arizona. I could see them taking that on. 2nd round pick. That's what I'll ask. A 2nd round pick. Come on. We'll give you a 4th. There we go. So now we kind of have the assets to potentially move up in the draft. Snag our quarterback of the future. I'm hoping to God there's a quarterback. Or we might just be freaking screwed. Bobby Wagner is here. Could offer him a contract. Do need a middle linebacker. And we're trying to win a freaking Super Bowl. So, Bobby Wagner. Ooh, Blake Martinez, superstar. He is younger. But, yeah, Bobby Wagner is going to be the player here. We'll go ahead and offer him a lot of money. I mean, and I know the title is realistic and we're signing Bobby Wagner. But you know what, guys? If he's here in free agency, that's realistic. Anything can happen in the league, you know? So, I mean, you know, there's no problem with that. It's realistic if he's there. Sean Murphy Bunting, we do need to get better at corner, so we're trying to win a Super Bowl, so we're going to sign him as well. Might be unrealistic, I don't care. We're signing who we think is going to win us a freaking Super Bowl. Dwayne Haskins, no. I'm not bringing in any quarterbacks. Receiver, where's KJ Hamler? I guess Brian Edwards advanced. over him. Kind of weird how I said that. Superstar development for Deontay Johnson. I'm on that. I'm on that. Let's do it. I'm going all in for a Super Bowl. Tight end Kyle Rudolph ain't going to get the job done. There's no tight ends to replace him now. Trent Williams, Logan Stenberg is still sucking. Andrew Norwell could potentially be a fit. Darrell Williams, fine at center. Andrew Norwell, might have to bring him in, even though he sucks too. Alright, I think we're going to bring in Andrew Norwell, and then we're just going to call it a day. Like I said, we're going all in for a Super Bowl, so I mean, this is my style realistic. If they're there, I'm going to pick whoever the best player is that I can get. So, we get all... Oh, damn it. Sean Murphy bunting. Damn. But Bobby Wagner, Andrew Norwell, and Deontay Johnson accept. So, I think we're solid at corner. I was just going to bring in Murphy Bunting because he was young and he had a star development. He was a little bit better than what we had to offer. Now here we go. Pick, I believe that's 16. I don't know, I'm blind. Holy shit, I forgot to trade up for a quarterback. Motherfucker. I'm stupid, y'all. I mean, there's a quarterback here, early first round talent, but I mean, who knows? There might have been a better quarterback. I skipped over him. That's freaking amazing. There's a tight end here. We need him too. We need all these players. We'll go with this quarterback. He's an early first-round talent. Jesse Cruz, 73 hidden. Not a bad pick. We need that tight end, though. I'm going to sim a couple picks. Colts. Alright, we're trading up here with the Bears. We're going to get that tight end. We need a tight end bad. So, here we go. We'll trade one of our seconds, a first next year. Since this is the final season, so I'm really not concerned about it. Right in, I'm not trading Marlon Davidson. Jordan Jenkins will make that deal. And there we go. So the tight end is going to be our pick. Oh, man. I really hope there wasn't like a freaking superstar quarterback that we missed out on. Because I'm freaking dumb. But Vince Overstreet here. Oh, my God, dude. Terrible pick, bro. Terrible pick. And he was a first-round talent as well. That was a bust. That was a big-time bust. That's disappointing. Oh, my God. Look at this freaking guy down here. We're taking him. He's going to play left guard for us. 76 hidden. I'll take it. And we're just going to send him to the end of the draft. But that tight end pick was such a freaking waste, dude. Oh, my God. We might be able to trade for a tight end. Kyle Rudolph ain't going to get it done. So, that tackle, though, that we drafted, he's going to move right to left guard, and he's going to be good. So, we've been drafting really well on the offensive line this thing rebuild, but there we go. Moving him to left guard. He stays at a 77. Jesse Cruz is our new franchise quarterback. He's not going to wear number 12 for us. That's Joe Namath's number. It's disrespectful. We're number 11. Why not? So, and then the rest of the draft, pretty much the computer did nothing. So, here we go, guys. This is a team 84 offense, 84 defense, 84 overall. So, I mean, I thought we'd be a higher overall, honestly. I forgot we brought in Andrew Norwell. Well, you're going to move to center, Andrew. And we're going to start our rookie guard at left guard. So, there we go. Kyle Rudolph. He's going to get traded. Devontae Adams, Deontay Johnson, brought him in free agency. KJ Hamler, Brian Edwards. Brian Edwards honestly looks like the better player over KJ Hamler at this point, star dev, so we'll go with him. Cruz, our starting quarterback. Defensive line stays the same. Corners, are decent, I guess. Linebackers brought in Bobby Wagner. This team should make a playoff run, dude. I mean, if we don't, I'm going to be really pissed because I think this team is pretty damn good. So, Stoudemire, you're going to move to slot corner for us since Jalen Johnson isn't good enough to play there. Let's see, Brian Edwards. Actually, KJ Hamler's better in the freaking slot. So maybe KJ Hamler should be playing. I hope that doesn't come to bite us back in the ass, but probably will. Let's go ahead and simulate a week. We need to trade for a tight end if we're going to make any type of run here. Thaddeus Moss, sign me up. He's better than what we got, so. And I'm pretty sure he has superstar development. So, yeah, sign me up. We'll get Thaddeus Moss. And we'll trade a second and a third. It's fine with me. So, Thaddeus Moss, welcome to the team. Superstar development, I'm assuming. Where the hell is Thaddeus Moss? What the His normal? Oh my god, dude. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of one of the rebuilds that went up to Superstar. Son of a bitch, dude. That's annoying. I guess Kyle Rudolph is going to stay the starter. But yeah, that's the team. So let's go ahead and spend some Coach XP here and simulate to the midseason mark. Tight end is the only thing that really worries me. So linebacker, and then increase weaker goal XP. Let's just simulate. Get it simulating, and let's get this rebuild over with hopefully a Super Bowl win. But I'm not expecting a Super Bowl win, to be honest. I would love it, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think this is, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say one of my worst rebuild teams, but 84 overall definitely isn't very great, so I built higher overalls. But here we are, mid-season mark. We are 4-3, taking on the 6-2 Chargers. Going to upgrade the players here, and then spend some Coach XP, and that's really all that we can really do. Top our division, so hopefully we keep it going. We'll go wide receiver. Probably should have went tight end, to be quite honest with you, but simulate to the playoffs. I think we're gonna make it. Probably like 9-7, some bullshit like that. But if we don't, I'd be freaking not shocked. That's just how it goes sometimes. And we make the playoffs. We went 9-6-1. We're about to take on the 9-7 Colts. So who knows? Maybe we can go on a little Super Bowl run here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the division, we pretty much won it outright. Cruz, 30 touchdowns, 3,800 yards, 10 picks. Kind of what Sam Darnold was doing. What did he get completion percentage-wise? 70. So, yes, he was better than Sam Darnold. Almost 1,600 yards, 18 rushing touchdowns for Le'Veon Bell. Not bad for Quentin Flowers and a rookie. What does he have? Star development, dude. Oh my god, we didn't get one superstar at all. Devontae Adams almost 1,006, 831 and 7 for Kyle Rudolph, so pretty impressive. 651 and 8 for Hamler, 603 for Deontay Johnson. Not great there. Defensively, 101 tackles, 7 TFLs, 3.5 sacks, 2 picks for Wagner. Sacks on the year, 10.5 for Shaquille Barrett, 9 for Coach Rain, 8.5 for Quentin Williams, 5.5 for Jamal Rushing. Interceptions, 3 for Anzalone, 3 for Adams, 2 for Wagner, 2 for Trevor Williams, and quite a few singles. So I think the Ravens are my new favorite 3-4 defense. They've performed pretty well. So touchdowns, no. Offensively, we were second in the NFL, so very explosive there. Defensively, we were first. So I don't know how the number 2 offense is and the number 1 defense is 9-6-1, but okay. MVP Deshaun Watson, 7-9. Coach of the year, we were down here at number 7 for Freaky Eyes Gase. Offensive player of the year, Deshaun Watson. Le'Veon Bell here at 6. Defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett. No Jets. Offensive rookie of the year, Jesse Cruz. Vincent Overstreet. Honestly, don't know who you are. Defensive rookie of the year, Kenny here. Best QB, best running back, Le'Veon. Best receiver, best O-line, best D-line, best linebacker, best corner, best kicker. So, got best running back. We got offensive rookie of the year. So, here we go, jumping into this game against the Indianapolis Colts. Our 87 to their 88, so pretty tight matchup. I'd probably think like a 1.5 point favorite, but we're going to win. I know the Colts probably have like Justin Herbert. I think that's who I saw they have, but I think this team is better overall defensively. As you've seen, we were like number 1 in the NFL on defense, I'm pretty sure, and then number 2 on offense. So, I don't know. We'll see how we do. We just got to run the ball effectively and play good defense. And our quarterback cannot make mistakes. But here we go. I'm sure it's snowing. Yep, as always. Can't do anything offensively to start out. Yeah. 10-0. Score a field goal there. Come on, tie it up. To kick another field goal. Come on. Our defense is trying to hang in there. It's doing a pretty well job. And, yeah, I mean, our offense can't produce anything right now. 24-6. And we're in the fourth quarter. We'll come in, but I don't think we're going to come back here down 3 possessions. So, it's going to be another rebuild, another failure, but shit happens, man. And I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. Excuse my language. Shit. Got a man open. What the hell are you doing? Why'd you step out of bounds, Matty? Matty Ice. Why? Alright. Sam Darnold. I don't know why I just called him Sam Darnold. He's not here anymore. Please leave a message. Quarterback has played good. It's just been like, I don't know. Our offense just hasn't been able to score freaking points, dude. And it's intercepted. As Darius Leonard was running the other way. Or no, that's Bobby Oruwariye, whatever. 27-6. Gotta love it, dude. Gotta love it. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing. I like gameplay, so even though I suck at it. Go deep here. Oh, we're going for the touchdown. Jones, I honestly don't know who you are. Let's go for the 2 here. Although we're not going to come back and win this game. But why not? There we go. And I know we're not going to get the onside kick. And I pick a normal kick. Of course I do. Dumb. Jesus, dude. We're going to have to try and get a fumble here. If we can get a fumble. Yeah, we can't. Of course we can't. And yeah, the Jets rebuild was a total failure. Play offense. Probably not going to get the ball back. Nope. And that's it. That's it for here today on All-in-One Sports here. The Jets realistic rebuild. We did not get to the promised land. Only made the playoffs this year, but overall, it was a fun rebuild. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on them post notifications. Every time I go live, you will be notified. And until next time, guys, take it easy.